Are you still struggling with those long, confusing circle equations on the digital SAT? You know the ones, where they give you a messy equation and ask for the radius or the center, and you feel like you're back in a 10th grade algebra nightmare. Well, what if I told you there's a way to solve these in under 30 seconds, without even breaking a sweat? Most students try to complete the square manually, which is slow, tedious, and where most calculation errors happen. On the digital SAT, time is your biggest enemy. But remember, this isn't just a math test, it's a strategy test. The real game changer is the built-in Desmos Calculator. Instead of solving x squared plus ax plus y squared plus by plus c equals 0 by hand, you can literally type it into Desmos and see the circle instantly. Within seconds, Desmos reveals the center, radius, intercepts, and overall shape of the graph. Many students spend 2 or 3 minutes manipulating equations when the calculator can provide the same information almost immediately. That's valuable time you can save for harder questions later in the test. Even for the no calculator style questions, I have a shortcut for you. Just use h equals negative a over 2 and k equals negative b over 2 to find your center points immediately. Once you know the center, many SAT circle questions become much easier because you've already identified the most important piece of information hidden inside the equation. Top scorers don't always solve problems differently, they simply recognize patterns faster. Here's another SAT secret most students overlook. If the equation is already in the form x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, don't waste time expanding or simplifying anything. The center is simply hk and the radius is r. The SAT loves disguising simple concepts inside complicated-looking equations. Your job is to strip away the confusion and identify the pattern. When you encounter advanced problems involving tangents, always remember that a tangent line forms a 90-degree angle with the radius. This single fact appears repeatedly on the digital SAT. The moment you see the word tangent, your brain should immediately think right triangle. Use that right angle relationship to trigger the Pythagorean theorem, and suddenly a difficult geometry problem turns into basic algebra. Another powerful shortcut involves distance. If the SAT asks whether a point lies inside, on, or outside a circle, you don't always need to graph it. Simply compare the distance from the point to the center with the radius. If the distance equals the radius, the point is on the circle. If it's less, the point is inside. If it's greater, the point is outside. One quick calculation can save you from a much longer solution. You should also know that circle questions are often connected to other SAT topics, such as systems of equations, quadratics, and coordinate geometry. The test makers love combining concepts because they want to measure problem-solving ability, not just memorization. That's why learning shortcuts and recognizing patterns is often more important than learning complicated procedures. The biggest mistake students make is assuming every question requires a full textbook solution. On the digital SAT, efficiency wins. If Desmos can reveal the answer in 15 seconds, use it. If a formula can replace 3 minutes of algebra, use it. Every second you save increases your chances of finishing the section with time to review your answers.